All right, let's talk about Microsoft. Let's talk about State of Decay, too. Let's make Wombat jealous.
I honestly know nothing about the game other than the two of you have it. That's all I know.
Right. I played very little bit of the first one. But I know that Microsoft bought the developer. Is that right? Or they acquired the IP? Something. Both? Chip, do you have the information on this?
I do not.
Undead Studios, I think.
Okay.
Look that up while I talk about the game. Because I think, like, Microsoft there's like a pretty major push on this. I mean, it's an exclusive. Clearly, what's that?
Gotta have something.
You gotta have something. I know that there's been a big push to raise the quality of this game over the original game. And from what I've seen, that part has been very successful. The game looks fantastic on my PC, especially with my new monitor setup and all the G-Sync and all that shit. It's 60 frames per second. It's very good looking. But I'll tell you what type of game it is. What type of game is it? It's a zombie survival game. There's base building and a little bit of base building and community management, but nothing that you would like need a notebook for. You know, it's easy to grasp. This is not high level stuff here. There is combat. There's a lot of combat with the zombies, and it looks very good. It's simple, which I think I actually have come to appreciate, because these guys, like when your characters die in this game, they're dead for good. And you're constantly building up their stats. And there's a ton of RPG elements to the game. The stats are built up by doing the action. So the more combat you do, the better they get at combat. But of course, you build these dudes up and they die, it's over. You lose them forever. You're taking over different buildings in the town, and you're looking for resources like food, medicine, ammunition, fuel, things that you would need to power your community. I'm having a lot of fun with the game. It does get very intense when you're out like on a looting mission, or a looting mission is basically, hey, I need food, otherwise my guys are going to die. It's not like an actual mission that you select, but you have needs, and if you don't meet them, your guys will start dying off, and you certainly don't want to be losing your characters in the middle of these things. But it's really well done. There's vehicles. There's there's this co-op that you can play online, which I haven't tried yet, but there's the AI that can come with you too. I think you would like it, Wombat.
Okay.
I don't think there's any dress up, but you're recruiting different characters, when you're meeting them, from saving them from different zombies. It seems like really well done from what I played so far. My one complaint is that when I'm playing it and I know it's Xbox One X enhanced, but when I'm playing it on the console versus PC, I got the same problem that I have with, I think, a lot of these Xbox One enhanced games, which is, for some reason, well, I know the reason, they're targeting 4K on everything because they think that that's the marketing point that they need to be pushing. And because of that, there's no way they're going to hit 60 frames per second. So you're stuck with 30 frames per second, and it's pretty jarring when you're coming from the PC. And it's unnecessary. Like, they could easily have this running at 1080p and looking great, or a little bit above that and getting 60 frames per second and still looking great. It's just, they want to say it's 4K, and because of that, we're going to get a shitty frame rate, basically. So that's kind of a bummer, but I do love the Play Anywhere feature, where the game's always synced up and your progress carries over from one to the other. So I don't know. I'm excited about it. I hope that we can play together, Ship and Wombat.
Sure.
Maybe this dude will come through and send a code soon for you, Wombat, or whatever. It's coming out on Game Pass when it releases on the 22nd. So
yeah, I'll try it then for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I played hours and hours of this today.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. It's
I'm
really
glad
cool.
I'm glad you had fun. I played a lot more God of War over the weekend. Does that count for anything?
I have not.
Before we get to that, Undead Labs is still independent. They just have a multi-year, multi-title agreement with Microsoft.
Got it. Okay, I knew there was a deal made there. Cool.